from Drunken to the Sun.
Another funky funk, drunk episode coming to you, courtesy of Drunken to the Sun. And then your life's work could have been ahead of you. Tom and Joe from Drunken to the Sun.
Join us every week on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Yeah. Podcast that's about anything and everything under the sun.
Check it out.
Joe's drunk.
Yeah, we both are fucking drunk.
Stop it. Anyways, you had something else you was going to say, right?
I was thinking about it, but I can't remember what it was.
I know one.
Tom's got a whole notebook over here.
Well, one was, I'll get to that later. Every time you go somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. Like work, fucking hanging out, anywhere, it seems like everybody wants to talk about politics, right? And when you do talk about politics, every fucking time, people get in outrageous fights, and it's like, everybody was having a great time up until that point.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Fucking irks me because I've had arguments about nothing.
Yeah.
Essential nothing. Right? To me, if you feel so strongly about politics, whatever, go and make that be your job.
Yeah.
Go and do it.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to change something and want to make sure something doesn't change, then go and fucking do it.
Yeah.
If not, shut the fuck up. Everyone's so worried about fucking everything changing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If things change, right? I'm not saying I'm all for losing freedom, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Right? But if people worried more about mortality and dying, that in general, like, you are going to die. There is no other...
yeah.
At some point in time, you're dead. Yeah. And there are people who've lost their lives at 5 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old, 16, 20, who haven't even reached anything, right?
Yeah.
They're gone. Never coming back. If every motherfucker thought about that, I think there would be no politics. Because you're all on one page of appreciation.
Yeah.
Appreciation of life.
Yeah.
Like fucking, there is no divisiveness. Because now it's like, you understand that no matter what, like it's above racism. It's above everything. Like, if people just thought more about dying, that every day is their last breath. Yeah. Maybe we wouldn't have politics. Yeah. Now, this is the dream state that I'm talking about. Because everybody knows humans are fuckheads.
Oh, yes.
And we're never going to get along.
No.
And we can only do what we can do, which is vote.
Yeah.
And obviously, that never matters. We've seen from numerous elections, it doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not just talking about this election. I'm talking about past ones as well. Yeah. Right? So, in the end, though, like, if you just appreciated life, I think things would be better.
I think you're right. Because there is a lot of divisiveness. Yeah. Especially online. That's the biggest spot. Like, that's the biggest tool to keep us separate is online.
Well,
social media.
Well, not just social media. I mean, TV in general.
Well, yeah.
You know, because you have people who watch just... They just believe whatever some news station says. Yeah. Like, okay.
But it's hard. Like, what pisses me off anymore, though, what you just touched on there, is I don't know what to believe. I have no idea what to believe. Exactly. And it makes me upset because I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, what's the truth?
The thing is, the American people have been in a blanket of shadows for fucking decades. And now, since with the internet, there's sources out there. Like, there's always been sources, but nobody's been able to have access to them. Be able to know how to gain access to it. Now, everything's online. Yeah. You can gain access to everything. Voting records, where the fucking, where money's going. Like, there's links and everything. Like, this shit's been happening for a very long fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
And now there's proof, I guess, you could say.
But
nobody's going to jail.
Yeah.
Nobody's still going to jail. Nobody's going to jail for shit. There's all kinds of, there's just so much corruption and crazy shit. Like, to me, to me, like, if you watch the media, they're always trying to get the races that go at each other's throats or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And today, dude, I saw that the FDA, which I don't get how this even works. Yeah. Because I thought Congress, which is the House and the Senate, passes laws, and that's what abides by the federal, right? And then each state gets to pass their own laws, but You know, but the federal outweighs the states apparently nowadays. But it shouldn't be. It wasn't designed like that. Originally, it was designed that the federal only had certain powers.
Yeah.
In the states, that's why we're United States. Not
different states have different laws.
Have different laws, right? You go over there if you don't like over here. Get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
But today I saw the FDA, which is a government.
Yeah.
Not organization, but what do you call that? Not a department.
Those are the two words that I can think of.
A government institute, right? Government institute. They're going in effect to ban menthol cigarettes.
I saw something about that, banning menthol cigarettes.
Their reasonings were that it's going to help people quick kick the habit.
Okay.
Why don't you let people decide that, one, for themselves, whether they want to kick the habit or not? And two, how do they just decide this is illegal? There's no law.
Yeah.
It's not made. Right? How do they get to ban something? And then the news was following up with this. Because I heard this on my morning news. Okay. And then it followed up with this in the same story. More blacks smoke menthols than any other race, right? Yeah. There's 85% of black smokers. 85% of black smokers smoke menthol. So the other 15% fucking don't, right? Yeah. That's very small. So 85, that's a big consumption. If you're banning that, ain't that systematic racism?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. If the statistics are out there, and you can see that. But that's what
wasn't that what they were claiming the past were doing? But that's what they're doing. I don't get it.
It's the same thing, though. It's still the war on drugs. The war on drugs has always been a war on black people, basically.
Which not just on blacks, but fucking poor. The poor. Yeah. The poor, in my opinion, because poor white people are doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, you're right. The same thing's happening on both sides.
That's what I'm saying. The war on drugs is on both sides. Yeah, it was war on poor. Yeah. On poor people, in my opinion. Now, granted, is there a added kick to harass blacks? I'm sure. Right?
I mean,
I'm not denying
it. There's tapes or some shit that have been released about some racist
and I'm not denying it. Yeah. I'm not denying that one bit. Yeah. To me, it's like, if you're saying 85% of black people smoke cigarettes, now you're forcing 85% of black people to give up their freedom of choice of menthol cigarettes, and now they have to smoke something else or not smoke at all.
Yeah. It's a good point.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you're right.
That's racism.
It is.
Why are you only targeting menthol cigarettes?
Exactly. Why? Yeah, exactly. Just all cigarettes if you're going to do it.
And to me, that's fucked. And I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke cigarettes. And I think that's fucked.
It is kind of fucked.
Because if I was a smoker, I would be like, what?
It's just...
Especially if I smoke Newports.
It sounds like the new prohibition's going to happen. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, did they not learn the first time?
I know, because now once they take those cigarettes away, well, now the criminals are going to run this market on menthol cigarettes.
They're still going to get it.
Yeah.
People are still going to get it out there.
But now it's going to criminalize people that smoke menthol cigarettes.
It's going to criminalize people who go to work every day and decide that they want to smoke a menthol cigarette.
Oh yeah.
And they pay their taxes. And they did not vote on the FDA.
No.
To fucking vote to ban it.
Yeah.
Like there's no they
didn't have a decision.
They had a decision. FDA is appointed. You know what I mean?
That is pretty fucked up.
That's beyond fucked.
That is wild.
It's fucked up to me because like I said, there's a lot of honest people who smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's what's fucked up about it is how can you take away something
that's a personal choice.
That's always been legal too. That's always going to cause problems. Like it's been legal for what? However long cigarettes have been around.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's a personal choice.
Exactly.
I don't smoke cigarettes. There's other people that I know that don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
And there's people I know and see that do. Like that's their choice.
Yeah.
Like
It's just like drinking beers. Beers, cigarettes, same thing.
Well, I mean, and you know what cracks me up about it when I watched it?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like this because I felt like every pothead, including myself, was like, I thought we was getting somewhere. I thought we was going somewhere.
Right.
And now they want to ban cigarettes? Fuck!
That's the closest thing we got.
I know. That's what I thought, dude.
I mean, I was naive and stupid and I didn't know anything, but I thought that maybe with Biden in the White House it would become legal, and then he started firing people that smoked pot 5 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, people hate me for saying it, but I don't give a fuck. I voted for Trump twice, and I'll vote for him again if he happens. And the reason for that is because he was something different. When Biden came back, it's the same shit that we've had, and even worse. It was the same shit that was going on. The thing is, nobody's like they haven't exposed so much. You know what I mean? Like
it sucks that we only have two choices to begin with.
Yes,
because that's all we got, and those two choices are the same fucking thing.
Same thing. Because I don't give a fuck how you slice it. They are the same thing.
They are.
And the thing that I like about Trump was when he went in there, he said, fuck you to Republicans and Democrats alike.
I mean, like...
And he was like, we're trying to get some shit going on and get some... You can say what you want to say about his tactics with the border or whatever.
Yeah.
But he tax braked companies and shit like that. There's so many tax breaks that he did. And that's why the economy was booming with him. And like there was fucking all kinds of shit. You know, I don't know.
See, my problem with that is...
With Trump, the problem with Trump is he's a loudmouth.
But see, that's the thing.
That's what everybody hated about him. That's what I loved about him.
This is why I didn't like him as a person.
Right.
And that bleeded over into the politics. I don't like Trump as a person. I'm not going to vote for him.
Right.
And I'm not going to pay attention to what he says or whatever.
I liked The Apprentice.
I did kind of like The Apprentice.
I liked it.
I did.
And he didn't seem like a dick to me on there.
I don't know why. He always just rubbed me the wrong way.
All the other politicians, I feel like, are dicks.
They are?
Because they're two-faced, and I know they're lying to me. I know they're not showing me what they really are. I felt like he was
lying too sometimes.
Huh?
Well, I felt like he was lying too.
Well, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. But he will tell you he's a liar.
I'm lying to you, but whatever.
I honestly believe he would. That's me, not a liar. Right? But I just... Because they're all just slimy fucks.
They are,
and
it's sad
they're all about themselves getting power. And see, in order to keep power, you have to keep people divided.
Exactly.
You have to keep people divided. You have to keep them wanting, and you have to keep them needing. If you let them earn on their own, they no longer need you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they want to give you free money all the time. Because now you think you need them. Yeah. We don't fucking need them. They need us.
Exactly.
Right? And that's what
That's what sucks about it now, is because they flipped it on us. Like, we need them.
Yeah, but then you have people who just, but like I said, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. If we turn socialist tomorrow, I am not for that. But it happens, right?
I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? You
can try to stop it, whatever. But what is it going to matter if tomorrow we turn socialism and then one day later you walk outside, trip, or you're in a shower, you slip, crack your skull, and you die right then and there? What does it all really fucking matter? That's my point.
Well,
that was my point for the one topic. You see what I'm saying? Now do you see what I'm saying?
Well, I saw it from the beginning, but it's a valid point.
It's a very valid point.
Like I don't know.
In the end, we're all going to die, and we're not going to be here to see tomorrow anyways.
And in
the end, we're not going to be here to see what happens.
Yeah.
I could die tonight. I could have a heart attack right now and die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then what does it matter? What does it matter? Extra
now,
shit matter?
Granted, with that being said,
yeah,
you could say the same thing about what's the matter of love. What does it matter about loving because you're going to die tomorrow, right?
Yeah. But
that's where it gets fucked up.
No, it doesn't get fucked up, though, because that's going to improve everybody's life.
That's what I think so, too.
It's not shitting on people.
I don't think...
If you spread the love, it's going to be a nice place to be.
Okay.
It's going to be nice. It's not going to be fucked up. That's why it's important.
Because then you'll
care for each other.
And then they'll want to give you freedoms. They'll want you to do your own. They'll want you to succeed. They'll want us all to be together.
Yes. Exactly. That's why love's important.
Exactly.
So it's not fucked.
And that's why it's important to understand death is inevitable.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're never coming back.
And we distract ourselves so much with a lot of bullshit that doesn't matter. We let it blind to the fact of, let's live like it is
it's the last day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's not promised.
Nope.
You know, fucking we could, and that's, hey, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. And I could trip and fall tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know? But with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Drunk on the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.